Houston's only TV health reporter Haley Hernandez is back with us. Very interesting story this week.
Yeah, back to talk about that limb lengthening procedure. This is a procedure that they're doing down at Shriners in Galveston. Now, this can help children that have a significant difference in the length of their legs. The operation can really keep them from a lifetime of problems, including hip and back pain. There's about 1,500 kids born with this every year in the U.S., which I found to be like kind of more than I would have expected. There's a child in the Pasadena area, Emmanuel Acosta, who I talked to. He has one leg shorter than the other, which is really noticeable in pictures like that, right? Like he's bending one leg and he's got a little like lift thing on the bottom of his shoe there. Now, Dr. John Ferris at Shriners brought this unique operation to our area. He's performing an orthopedic operation to stretch the bones. So he's putting something inside of the thigh bone and stretching it out.
Stretching the bones. Now, I mean, just right off the bat, that sounds painful.
I would think so too. And actually previous operations, they say were really painful because they would put nails in, you know, like the big things that they'd wear on their knees that would cut through the muscle and the tissue and the bones. That was very painful. But he says this type of procedure actually isn't, because they're not really messing with the muscles and the tissue around it. They're just putting it into the bone. So here's how it works. Dr. John Ferris uses the body's natural ability to heal. He's inserting the nail into the thigh bone, and there's a magnet inside of the nail. So with an external magnet, the patient can rotate the magnet inside the bone from home, ultimately stretching it about 1 millimeter a day. Now, if you go too fast or too slow, this operation isn't going to be a success, so they have to regularly x-ray the patients.
We have to constantly monitor how quickly we're stretching. If we stretch too fast, then it's similar to pulling taffy quickly and it gets too narrow, and we want to keep the bone the proper width. If we go too slow, the bone will heal too much, and because of the delicate mechanisms inside the nail, the healing can overpower and you can't get as much length as you want. The maximum length you can get from one nail is 80 millimeters.
I'm not really feeling the taffy analogy,
The
but I
taffy
understand.
one is making us cringe every time. Yeah.
It makes sense, though. I get it. It literally is
Not
the
too fast,
stretch.
not too slow. Yeah.
So the legs, I mean, would you do it anywhere else if an arm was shorter?
Actually, yeah, he said that this can be available on the arms too, which is another common way where obviously a common place where kids would have lose their length. And this can actually be caused from an injury too. Kids are born with it, or you can get into an accident like a rollerblading accident, a car accident that would, disrupt the growth plate, and then they could do it to other areas of the body.
Okay. Anything to say about cost or insurance or anything?
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's at Shriners, so it's no cost to the patient, which is just miraculous that this is available to these patients. It's not to say that you wouldn't be billed if you didn't have insurance. They would bill your insurance, but they say that the families never pay a dime. So this is a wonderful resource that we have in our backyard. Thank God for the people at Shriners down in Galveston.
Well, thanks to the family for sharing the story. It's probably not easy to talk about, I would imagine, and then having to go through it on top of it. So
and Emmanuel was really shy, but he said that his mom saw a story on the news, and that's how she knew that this was available to them. And the doctor says not enough people know that this is an available option. So we're putting it back out on the news. Hopefully more people will see it if they need something like this.
Very sweet. Okay, Haley, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, have a good weekend. Very cool.